In an emergency situation, a car accident or a heart attack, the first response of the average person is call an ambulance. The right thing to do in most situations. But there are times when minutes, even seconds, can make the difference between life and death, and an ambulance just isn't enough. In response to the need for extremely fast transportation of emergency medical victims, a program was begun over a year ago at the University of Massachusetts Medical Center in Worcester, a program called Flight.
The University of Massachusetts Medical Center in Worcester is considered to be one of the finest hospitals in the area. But what sets it apart from others in New England isn't inside the hospital, but outside. This is New England Life-Flight, the first complete emergency evacuation system in New England. It's designed to respond when a few minutes can mean the difference between life and death. With the latest in life-saving equipment and a team of medical experts on board, the helicopter airlifts critically ill patients to the hospital that's best equipped to handle their problem. Meet the Life-Flight team, Dr. Morris Ostrov.
I look at Life-Flight as an extension of the hospital intensive care unit or the emergency department.
Flight nurse Peggy Naughton.
We're always ready within 3 to 5 minutes.
Pilot Mike Medeiros.
But doing something useful. You know, prior to this, I was crop dusting.
And dispatcher Rory Duquette.
The patient is our primary concern.
The cost of Life-Flight is billed directly to the patient. It costs $100 to begin a flight and $4 for every mile. A bargain when a life is at stake. In this exercise, the crew practices for a real emergency.
How did this happen?
Apparently she was riding a horse.
What are her vital signs?
She's got a pressure of 8040. 1, 2, 3, up. Flip. Okay.
The whole philosophy behind Life-Flight is really to get the patient to definitive care both as fast as possible and using medical personnel on board so you begin that care the second the helicopter lands.
Life-Flight is on call 24 hours a day, every day, and serves the communities in a 130-mile radius of Worcester.
We're able to evacuate patients from across the mountains in New Hampshire and Vermont. From this patient, we got a chest film and an abdominal film.
The helicopter service is the brainchild of Dr. Morris Ostrov. A major part of the service is transferring patients from one hospital to another during a medical crisis.
I see too many times patients being brought by land ambulance vehicle from small hospitals that aren't able to meet the patient's needs, and they come too late to us.
Immediate evacuation is particularly important for heart attack victims like Chester Roberts.
You have any trouble with your breathing at all?
No, going good on that.
Chester was transferred to Worcester from the Burbank Hospital in Fitchburg. Dr. Okiki is the surgeon who performed the 5-hour bypass operation on Chester's heart, and he feels the helicopter is better equipped to deal with cardiac emergencies than most ambulances.
The helicopter transportation has a better monitoring system.
They did a splendid job, and I'm really appreciative of it. There isn't enough words, actually, that you can say to something like this when your life is at stake.
Just those few minutes, really, they say, saved my husband's life, that if he had gone by ambulance, he might not have been here today.
Do you want some cream on the top there?
38-year-old Frank Orsini of Leominster is a husband and father of 2. A few months ago, he suffered 2 heart attacks in 3 hours.
But the third may not have been so lucky.
Mike, code 1 cardiac. Mike, code 1 cardiac.
I have to get going.
And by being able to transport me down to Worcester with the helicopter service definitely was an asset. It was in my favor.
How old do you consider Petey?
Up to 17.
This crew is in constant training, and specialists at the center are always on call for emergencies.
I understand you have a William Reynolds there that you want to transfer to UMass Medical Center?
William Reynolds is just 6 weeks old. In a rural hospital, he fights for his life. Pediatrician Paulette Cody joins the flight team. Meanwhile, William's parents are frantic.
He had stopped breathing at the hospital. He was white and what they call cyanotic. He had blueness around the lips and his fingernails and so forth, and he was just plain limp and lifeless.
He had a disease called bronchiolitis, which is a disease of the small airways of the lung.
Lifeline team, they were excellent.
It was a relief of my mind to know that there was a doctor and a nurse with the baby, although we weren't able to accompany the baby from Burbank to the UMass Medical Center.
And today, little William Reynolds can sleep soundly, knowing Life Flight is on the job.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mrs. Rory.
Rory?
How are you?
Good. How are you today? On behalf of my husband and myself, this is a small token to you. We would have never made it without the flight.
Well, thank you. That's what we're all about, you know.
Chet,
When they do come back and thank you, and that's all, you know, just a little thank you, it just melts you. You know, it just makes you a puddle.
Flight nurses are going to like this, I know.
Okay.
Have at it.
I enjoy it a great deal. It's probably one of the best jobs I've had in nursing.
I think for all of us, it's been very satisfying being able to take these patients from facilities that aren't able to manage those patients and bring them to facilities that are, and it has been very good.
After a twin-engine helicopter crashed in Rehoboth last night. The chopper was a medical evacuation helicopter based at the UMass Medical Center in Worcester. Eyewitness newsman Walt Sanders says the chopper was on an emergency mission when it went down.
All that remained of the big Lifeline copter after the crash was one big mass of twisted metal and bits and pieces of debris. The craft was on its way back.